Hey, congratulations for making the finals of the U.S. Open. You're playing great. You're 12 to 12 double hill with Jason Shaw, and you're breaking. And it's a race to 13, and if you win this game, you win the match and win the tournament and go on to pull superstardom and join legends. If you lose, you will be just another forgotten.
If Drake has been working on a tournament, if it wasn't, you wouldn't have gotten here. Nobody gets this far without playing great.
And you choose now to break like a chump. That was a pathetic break. You hit the cue ball way too far on the right side of the one ball, and look what you have. Oh my God. So the question is, what do you do here? Do you play safe, or do you go for it? Better slow down for a second. What do you say when we take a really good look at this? Let's get down on it a couple of times and see what we're looking at. And remember, your whole dang life and everything you worked for is on the line with this shot. What would you do? Actually, it wasn't that bad of a break. You made both wing balls. You made the 7 ball in this corner, and you made the 6 ball straight into that corner. So you only left with 7 balls, and 6 of them are simple. The pattern on those last 6 balls are absolutely simple. The big problem, obviously, is you let the cue ball get away from you, and you let the 1 ball get away from you. And here's what we have, which is a major, drastic problem. So what do we do here? Yeah, because of the situation you're in, if you screw this up and you don't get on the 2 ball or you miss the 1 ball, you're done. Jason's going to run out on you and you're just going to be toast. He's just sitting in his chair just waiting to clobber you over the head. So don't miss the 1 ball. But there's more to it than that because we're going through all this traffic. We have to go all the way down table and then all the way back up table to get on this 2 in order to keep this run out simple. And look at all the traffic we have to go through in order to do that. So, it's a really big risk to do it, and it's even more a bigger risk because of the situation you're in. And this is the U.S. Open, so let's look at our safety options and see what we have. You'd probably be pretty foolish to bank this 1 ball down table and try to keep the cue ball up table. It's not a super bad shot, but there's easier safeties than that. We could nick this 1 ball just barely on the left-hand side, or we could just nick it on the other side of the 1 ball. We're going to send the cue ball back up into traffic and just, keep that 1 ball on the rail or very close to the rail. And that leaves Jason in a really tough position. But if he can see that 1 ball, he's just going to play a safety back on you. And it's probably going to be pretty darn good because you are playing a top-level pro here. So I've decided that last example is my best safety option if I'm going to play a safety. It's just to hit it on the right-hand side and send the cue ball all the way back up table or down table if I can get it down there and just barely move the 1 ball. So let's take a look at the offensive options, and I don't see any really. You could bank this one. This is a really tough cut if you try to cut it in that top hand left hand corner right there. That 1 ball. No, that's a really really tough shot with this angle, and making it even tougher is that 1 ball is a little bit off the rail. So you got to hit that perfect, and then you got to figure out where that cue ball is going and how you're going to get back up. It's just, man, that is so risky. So let's look at the bank, I guess. That's a tough bank. You're holding up that cue ball. Yeah, that's a tough one too. It's because you're on that off angle here. If that was a straight in bank, it might be a different story. But even if it was straight in, I would not shoot that. Playing Jason in the U.S. Open, you'd have to be out of your head. So actually, the cut would be better than the bank, but yeah, I don't know. What would you do? That's the whole purpose of this video, is for you to actually think about this and decide what would you do. Not that it should ever matter who you're playing or where you're playing. You should always play your best game, because you're actually just playing yourself. You're not playing your opponent. If your opponent never gets to the table, you're just playing yourself in the table. And you're trying to keep your head, and you're trying to keep your physical game and your mental game, and just trying to keep it all together, So, what do you do? The choice is yours. What did I do? I like that safety, but, it doesn't matter what I like. What matters is what you like. So let's go back to the actual, live video, and I'll show you what I did. But again, what I did shouldn't really matter to you.